Hey there, Mountaineers! Welcome to a very special episode 12 of Historyland. I'm Matterhorn Matt, and in this episode we're going to be collaborating with Ready Set Disney on YouTube to bring you the history of the Indiana Jones adventure in Adventureland. Let's get started. When Star Tours opened in 1987, it was a massive hit. Since Michael Eisner worked together with George Lucas on the ride, he decided it would be a good idea to pair up again for a new attraction. They eventually settled on the popular Indiana Jones movies to base the ride on. Now, this wasn't the first ride to be themed after the Indiana Jones franchise. In fact, it would be the third. The Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular opened in MGM Studios in 1989, and the Indiana Jones and the Temple of Peril opening 4 years later at Disneyland Paris. Some early concepts for the attraction included a walkthrough and a high-speed minecart adventure. But what Imagineers settled on was a groundbreaking new type of attraction.
Coming up next, learn about Disney history with Matterhorn Matt on Historyland.
When Disneyland first opened, we sent folks spinning. Our 10th birthday was wild. The 20th, out of control. Our 30th, unbelievable. 1995 is our 40th birthday. And we're celebrating by bringing you our biggest ride in 40 years, the Indiana Jones Adventure. So bring your family this year and celebrate with ours. It's the best Disneyland ever.
When designing the Indiana Jones adventure, lead Imagineer Tony Baxter and his team came up with an all-new type of ride vehicle called the Enhanced Motion Vehicle, or EMV for short. This ride vehicle uses hydraulics to give the vehicle 4 different degrees of freedom: pitch, roll, yaw, and heave. This allows the vehicle to move in unique ways, unlike other static ride vehicles of the past. Early concepts of the attraction involved integration with the Disneyland Railroad and the Jungle Cruise, where the Jungle Cruise would take guests to the queue for the attraction. But this idea was scrapped because if the Jungle Cruise went down, guests wouldn't be able to access the Indiana Jones Adventure attraction. The theming and story of the attraction is easily one of the most elaborate and immersive in Disney history to this day. The ride is set in 1935 in India, and Indiana Jones has discovered the location of the Temple of the Forbidden Eye. That temple deity Mara offers one of 3 gifts to whoever enters: earthly riches, eternal youth, or visions of the future. The only condition is that you can never look into the eyes of Mara. To raise money to continue the excavation, Sala has begun conducting tours of the temple, but some tourists haven't returned from inside. Jones ventured into the temple but hasn't returned either. This is where you come in. You are told by Sala to go in and help find Dr. Jones, but will you make it out alive?
Up next, learn about Disney history and more with Matterhorn Matt on Historyland.
You're invited to a birthday. The party's on us. The presents all yours. Disneyland's turning 30, and that's the magic number, because every 30th guest receives a gift. Tickets, Disney characters, commemorative watches, and 400 GM cars, about a car a day, all part of the 400,000 gifts given away during our year-long celebration. So join the party. Take your vacation at Disneyland, where the best has just begun.
The queue of the Indiana Jones adventure is one of my personal favorite queues in any Disney attraction. Disney refers to the queues of their attractions as, quote, Scene Zero, which is technically part of the production, but not the actual attraction itself. The queue of this attraction fills in many integral parts of the story. When the attraction first opened, cast members handed out decipher cards to help guests translate the writings on the walls to help fill in more of the story. As you walk through the queue, you pass through caves with bats, booby traps, and archaeological scaffolding, and a chapel. that now has a projector that plays black and white videos put together by Sala. That doubles as a disguise safety video. From there, guests are led to the loading area, where the real adventure begins. And this is where I send things over to Ready Set Disney. Tune in next week to his channel for part 2 of the history of the Indiana Jones adventure. Also, tune in this Monday to Matterhorn Mondays because Ready Set Disney will be a special guest on the podcast. For all the Mountaineers watching this video, be sure to give Ready Set Disney a like and subscribe because he makes really amazing videos. I hope you all enjoyed and have a great big beautiful tomorrow.